We are going to roll into our next piece of reading of the Western and Eastern Empires and the Second Rome. And sit up, look like a learner, please. Push your chair in all the way. As we go through this part, we're going to be reading the next chapter. And as we read it today, we're going to be partner reading and then stopping and discussing. So do you see why it might take a little bit longer? We're going to start by looking at our vocabulary. Our first word I want to go over is the word collapse. What's our word? If something is going to collapse, it's going to suddenly fall. Or it could suddenly fail. Fail or fall. A collapse. Everybody looks like, without falling out of your chair, collapse for me. It's just suddenly down, right? It's failing, it's suddenly falling. Good, sit back up, look like learners. Our next word is the word illegal. What's our word?
Illegal.
If something is illegal, it is against the law. Don't do anything illegal. Our next one is the Justinian's Code. Did we just read about this?
Yes.
Definitely. We read about the Justinian Code. It was that collection of laws made by different emperors, and it was all organized together and made available to the people. From who? Justinian. He was like, hey, I'm taking all these laws, I'm putting them together, and I'm going to say, you all now know them. Everybody has access to them. Kind of nice, right? You're not going to be caught off guard by breaking a law because you know the laws now. Next up is a mosaic. We've seen examples of mosaics. We saw in our reading before, and we will see it again today, our mosaic of the Justinian. This is going to be those small tiles or pebbles that come together to make a picture. Is that pretty impressive?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's pretty neat. If we look really closely, we can even see like the little squares broken up to make those pieces. Mosaics are typically not small either. A lot of mosaics will be like entire walls. So planning that out and getting it ready and putting it together, can you imagine the work that would take? Now, if I do like a little mosaic, maybe I could handle that, but the art ability would be pretty impressive. And last but not least is a pillar. We're pretty familiar with pillars, but this is going to be those columns that go up and they support the buildings, okay? Pillars and columns are it's another one of those architectural features that we can thank Rome for. We can thank the Romans for because they started using them and they're structurally sound and they help support and make buildings through time.
So they don't.
Exactly. And the title of today's chapter that we're going to read next is the Second Rome, from Constantine to the Justinian. What do you think the Second Rome means? What do you think we mean by the Second Rome? Apollo, what do you think?
So maybe remember that guy, he was playing like one of those harping while Rome burned?
Yeah.
Maybe someone made Rome again.
So after maybe, he's thinking all the way back to Rome burning down, right? Now that was quite a bit in the past from what we were reading. But Rome burned down, he's thinking maybe it's that reprise, Rome coming again. Charlie.
Maybe it's because like the second Rome is like because they were split in two. Maybe like the second Rome.
So taking it from what we just read, that second Rome being when Rome split, right? Eastern and Western. The second Rome. Kason.
I think it's just the city now.
So going from that vast empire to the city. Yeah, that's a great prediction too. These are all really good predictions of what we could possibly mean by the second Rome. Please go ahead and go back into your book. Go back to the table of contents. This should seem fairly familiar to you, right? The table of contents tells you what's in a book and what you are about to read. Our table of contents, go ahead and point to chapter 17. Table of contents. Point to chapter 17. Read me the title.
The second Rome from Constantine to Justinian.
Constantine, say it.
Constantine
To Justinian.
Justinian.
Fabulous. This is what we are going to be reading today. We can find our reading at the beginning of page 136. 136, please. Fabulous. Today you are going to be partner reading, but as we partner read, we will pause and discuss some questions with it, okay? So we will go ahead and pause to get in our groups, and then we'll pick up with our read aloud together today.